Recently at the Detroit Auto Show, the Hyundai Genesis G70 was named the 2019 Car of the Year, and the Hyundai Kona was named Top Utility Vehicle of the Year. And this morning, we want to welcome Dustin Walters from Friendship Hyundai to tell us more about these award-winning vehicles. Appreciate you being here.
Hey, thanks for having me, Chris.
This is something you can hang your hat on. Absolutely. These are two of the top-notch awards in the country.
Oh, hey, first things first. Can I vote for your tuxedo?
Sure, go right ahead.
I get the blue one all day long, and that's awesome. That's the.
All right.
You got to go with the blue.
All right. Throw a little pop of color.
Right,
there.
That's right.
I got on your website today, and you can actually build a G70 from the ground up. You can style it the way you want to.
Man.
And one of the colors was kind of the color of that tux right
there.
there.
You go.
So that's the color.
We'll get you one right
well,
up in
there we
style.
go. But a great car,
Yes,
the G70.
Absolutely. You know, Genesis has come just in a few short years. It's the youngest manufacturer ever to win this award.
Right.
So you can imagine the competition that it has. I mean, there's so many good cars out there.
Right.
And it's just becoming a bigger and bigger deal every year. And we couldn't be more proud to have that brand here in Johnson City.
Absolutely. Yep. And the Kona, you know, you got the sedan there. You go over to an SUV. It's a smaller SUV, but a great automobile.
Oh, my gosh. Did you know nationally SUVs outsell sedans now?
I'm sure they do.
Well, that's been true in our area for many years.
Right.
Several years, I would say, but now nationally. So that is a huge segment. You can imagine all the competition there. The Kona CUV, it's a smaller SUV. It's a compact utility vehicle, loaded with technology, man. And it's got touch screen. It's got something called driver drowsy alert. So if you put your head down, it alerts you. These are all standard features.
Yeah.
And for a car that starts under $20,000 and has all-wheel drive capabilities and the competition of Acura and Jaguar and some of these other things, it's amazing to get that award.
And I've been doing my research, and Hyundai has great resale value as well, and that's another thing you can hang your hat in.
Absolutely. You know, there was a perception years and years and years ago about those type cars, and that's just not the reality anymore.
Yes.
Hyundai has gotten generational. You know, people's parents have had it, now they want one, and for 7 years in a row, it's had the highest customer satisfaction for their brand. So,
and my wife drives one, and she gives it a glowing recommendation.
It's a testament right here.
There you go. There you go. And going away from the Hyundai just a moment, but you also the Ram 1500.
Yes.
Won a prestigious award for being the best truck.
Truck of the Year, also Motor Trend Truck of the Year, North American Truck of the Year. One of the cool things I thought about the Ram that they did was they gave you so many different options. So you can choose your grill. They have 5 different grills. They have 75 different wheel options. So you can imagine how many different ways you can make the truck look how you want it to look. So that's something that they, I think, can kind of hang their hat on. It's different. It kind of sets them apart from Silverado and GMC Sierra and some of the other trucks.
And that makes a big difference for folks. When they come in, they want to buy a vehicle, whether it's a Hyundai or the Ram 1500 or whatever it is. If they can be able to customize it, do it the way they want to do it, that's important,
right. Absolutely. Got to make it your baby.
You get a lot of folks that come in and say, I want this, I want this, I want this.
Oh yeah, no question about it. You know, and sometimes any dealership wants to have a large selection, but it's impossible to have every possible configuration. So, you know, if you're looking for that specific car and you have a little bit of patience, you can get exactly what you want. And
price points. I mean, like I said, I was doing my homework on the website this morning. Price points are there. I mean, for everybody.
No, absolutely. You know, hey, what can I get a Kona for? Well, I'd say, well, it starts under 20 grand, but you can get one for 30 grand if you want. That's $10,000 swing just based on all the technology and equipment and anything that you possibly want. And a lot of cars are like that. I mean, you can make them as nice as you possibly want to make them. Heck, they could fly if you want to pay for it.
Go underwater if you want to pay for it. But have you noticed, I mean, how does it surprise you, all the technology that has gone into cars and trucks as well over the past few years?
Mostly on the safety side. So you got lane assist technology, the things that kind of keep the wheel from going across the middle lane, which it always corrects me every time I try to pay attention. But all the safety features, and you know, over the years it's become regulated, so it's hard to get something that doesn't have that, you know, and that's a good thing. One of our brands, Volvo, for instance, their goal for 2022 is to have nobody ever die in an accident in a Volvo. 0 people. Now that's a pretty strong statement to have.
That is a fantastic goal to set.
Yeah,
it really
absolutely.
is.
So that's very important.
All right, got the Genesis. You got the Genesis G70, the Ram 1500, and the Kona. 3 great vehicles, and you are proud to sell them here in the Tri-Cities.
Absolutely. We've got them all here in the Tri-Cities, so we can find them here.
Dustin Walter,
thank you so much. Appreciate it.
Give you some information right now at the bottom of the screen. If you're looking for any of these vehicles, check out Friendship Hyundai. Locations in Johnson City and Bristol, and there's a number you can call today. Better yet, go over and check them out there on the lot.